Don't stay in love. I'm gonna say. Wa-da-da-da-da. Hi, lovelies. How are you today? Welcome to Be So Light. I got my t. That's just my t-shirt stuff. Um, Today was a day of going out and doing things. I got into a little bit of trouble of shopping. Not too bad. I didn't do too bad. But welcome to Be So Light. I'm Felicia, also known as Priestess Makala. Instagram here. Private Facebook page starting the Stargate Priestess. Oh my gosh, Stargate Divine Priestess group will be kicking off on 10/10. Um, if you are interested in being a part of that, you need to DM me or either email me at galacticspirallight.com. And once I receive it, I will do a review to make sure you're not some kind of person that's got something. I only want divine aligned people that are on the new organic timeline to be there. This is going to be a really good group. I just did a review posting of the cards there, and each member in that group will be getting a read from those cards personally. So they don't know that yet, but that's the gift I'm giving them. Um, I'm such a gifting person. I'm always doing something, giving something. Sometimes that gets me into trouble because I give too much and it burns me out. Balance, knowing my boundaries. But anyway, I wanted to dive back into part 2 of the gene key because remember yesterday I was on here, we talked about the gene key and gene key number 7 because that's a part of the galactic calendar that came up. So we already talked about the shadow part. Okay, so now, gene key. Now I'm going to read the repressive nature hidden. So this is the part 2 of the 7, Gene Key 7. Is the virtue is its own reward. This the Sadhid or the Sadhai is virtue, and gift is guidance, and shadow is division. Okay. I hope I pronounced that right. Siddhi, Sadhide. I said it right. Okay, so, and I'm just getting used to this, using this book because this book is so, I'm just when you go through this book, it is just like, I mean, so much good information. And it's one of those books that kind of take you on a journey. And it's like when the truth comes out of the book, you're sitting there saying, wow, didn't see that coming. But this book is all about the activation sequence, discovering your genius through the the prime gifts. The Venus sequence is opening your heart in relationships, and the Pearl sequence is attaining prosperity through service. That is what the sequence of this book is, and it's all about working in the DNA. Now, okay, so get ready for this next part I'm reading you. Okay, so the repressive nature of the 7th gene key, hidden. And the outline part I'm reading is the word today. I want to make sure okay. The world today is actually full of hidden leaders living behind shadow veils that prevents others from seeing them and benefiting from them. The force, wait, let me make sure. Yeah, the force that prevents a person's recognition comes from within that person and has nothing to do with what they do in the world. Thus, for these people to step into leadership, they must first recognize the power within themselves. As they do, a great tide of optimism and intelligence is released back into the world, which instantly gains them recognition from society at large. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, reactive nature. Dictatorial. The reactive side of the seven, Shadow knows well that is the leader and takes full advantage of this by abusing its position. Abusing its position. These people use those who follow them to their own advantage, thus reinforcing their status as followers. True leadership encourages people not to rely on others, whereas the style of leadership demands complete reliance either through a pure power of presence or through a means. Subtler means. These people are masters of patterns. Listen up now. These people are masters of patterns and can manipulate others by locking them into a certain patterns. Let me read that again. These people are masters of patterns and can manipulate others by locking them into certain patterns. These can be intellect patterns of thinking or belief, powerful emotional games, or materialism patterns involving money. Let me continue. The game is to trap the followers into believing that they need leadership. Things that make you go, Yeah, things that make you go, Okay. So that was the reactive nature. Okay. Crazy, isn't it? Okay, now we're going to get into the guidance. The gift of the seven is the guidance, the power behind the throne. Starting to make me feel like we're in Game of Thrones, right? Anyway, okay. The seventh gift of the guidance rests upon the ideal of service. So here we go. True leaderships, like true education, does not impose itself on anyone. It is a gift of being able to help others find their own way forward in life rather than taking away their individual power. Where have we been experiencing that? Okay. This is precisely what is meant by the name of this seventh gift, the gift of guidance. Gift of guidance. Hmm. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to drop down and go into a little bit more of this. The seventh gift of guidance rests upon the ideal of service. To truly guide another person or a group of people, you need to put aside your own opinions and judgments and listen intently to their needs. Is any of this starting to make you look at things and say, what the hell is going on in this world? Are you kind of listening to how I'm saying this? This book is off the rails. I am not kidding. It makes you sit back and say, hmm. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh good. Okay, so I moved over because some of it started going into, let me see. Okay, let me look at this. Great guides are great listeners, sometimes simply by being a listener to the right way, a person finds the answer to their problem without direct input from the guide. People with the seventh gift have a powerful magnet present, And just from being in their aura, you can come to a deep clarity about your own direction. These people can these people can in particularly help others to see future patterns. This does not mean they literally can see the future, but their guidance is in alignment with the future tens. Should I keep reading? Are you just like asking yourself what the heck? Okay, so here we go. The finishing out of this. So I went into people with the seven gift do not lead from the front, but guide the energy of the group itself. They create the space in which the organic team harmony can develop on its own with the minimum interference. They are often content to allow others with their exquisite gifts to stand in the limelight while they lead quietly from behind the scenes. And in this scene, the seven, Gene Key, is the archetype of the power behind the throne. Now, I could go all out on Game of Thrones right now because it does feel like we're in a Game of Thrones. And it also feels like we're in a game of Hunger Games. Okay? It really does. It feels like we're in a part of The Stand by Stephen King. And it feels like we're in a part of that movie that I keep telling you guys you need to go watch with Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's an old movie, but it's called The Sixth Day. The Sixth Day, that movie's telling you right then and there what they've been doing with all the cloning. And it's here. I'm telling you, you are not going to be able to recognize a real person just like in Aliens. Remember in Aliens when what's her name? Oh, what was her name? It starts with an R. Ripley. Okay, remember in Aliens? I'm gonna finish this part in a second. Remember in Aliens where she's on? It's like I think it's the second one, Aliens. Now that was a good movie, Aliens. So she already went through the first one. You know, her whole team got ate up and blah blah blah. And she was the only one left, and she had to cuss out mother of the ship and say, "Mother," you know, telling mother, "Ah, you screwing me over," you know. And then she had to deal with aliens in the ship and everything like that, and had to blast the thing out in space. All right, and then part two, Aliens. She finds out as she goes in because they want her to go back in to lead the military group because she knows what they are, the xenomorphs. There's a lot of xenomorphs that have been walking around on this planet, still walking around, the xenomorphs. Anyway, so as they're on the ship, and when they do the little knife game, and he does that, and then all of a sudden he cuts his little finger, and then she sees that blood coming out of his finger, and it was kind of like white, milky white. And she goes, "You didn't tell me there was an android on here. Why not? You know, you didn't tell me there was a droid on here or an android. Why not?" Because she was just all about stay out of my face. Stay. The other one went crazy, tried to kill me, and then this android says, "Well, that was a different model. I can't do that. I'm not here to harm humans." So it's going to get to a point on this planet where we're not going to be able to tell until they glitch out to find out if you just find somebody just staring, looking at something forever, and they don't blink, they don't move. Serious. This is about to get real. This planet, I swear. Be so light. Anyway, let me tell you what this is. So let me finish this part up. So the limelight, the scenes, and the jinking behind the throne. This is the true meaning of guidance, trusting in the life process rather than forcing matters by taking control. This ability to surrender to life itself is foundation of true leadership. I want you to sit and think on this. Tomorrow I will be back and read the rest of it. And this will finish out with the repairing of the world. There's 2 pages that I'll outline and read for that and come on here and finish out this part. Because Saturday will be the finishing up of the 7th gene key. But it's ironic that tomorrow is October 1st. How funny how it's going to finish out on October 1st. Yes, going into my favorite holiday season, Halloween. Now, I got to share something. And I'm going to say it like it is because, that's how I roll. And YouTube, I'm stop sending me stuff talking about I need to figure out how to advertise myself and I can get my numbers up. First of all, let's be real. You have designed a program that is the algorithm keeps things down on particular shows, particular people, healers, light workers, whatever. You have dumbed down the algorithm so much, not dumbed down, upgraded the algorithm so much that it keeps our videos down so they won't be seen. So who's playing who? Don't be playing me. Don't be gaslighting me with your emails talking about, oh, you should talk about how you can have better events on your blah, blah, blah. No, you need to do the right thing and stop messing with people with the algorithm. I mean, even people that have been on YouTube forever, they're having problems with their material being seen. You part of the problem with 7 Key. Anyway, I have spoken and I've said it real. I say it like it is. How about you take my email and go improve yourself? Why don't you step up and do the right thing? How about that? You won't, will you? Going down for real. Yeah, it's getting ready to go down. Everything getting ready to go down. Then what you gonna do when it comes for you? Bad clones, bad clones. Anyway. I have to say it like it is. What? Been on this planet for 56 years. I've earned this. Anyway, get yourself some Kapal. Yeah, right about now, you're probably thinking, boy, she's really, I don't care. Shoot. Come on up in here. I got something for you. I am a priestess. Yes, sun dancer. Don't mess with me. You will be wondering why. So, let me tell you what happened before I go into the card review. First of all, I don't know if I can show it on. It's from YouTube. Somebody posted it. It was funny as hell. But I clicked onto this thing, this video, because I like to watch the short videos and stuff, and I get my laughters. And the video title was "He Said the N Word and Watch What Happened Afterwards." Oh my gosh, you guys gotta look it up. I don't want to spoil it because it was so funny. He said the N word and watch what happens. And it's this guy on this 3-wheel motorbike thing, and he looking all cool, rolling up on his 3-wheeler. And he's all like, yeah, and he says the N word and dropping a hand thing, and he's rolling off. And as he's rolling, he goes off on the stairs. He's trying to take this thing down on the stairs. It was so funny. I laughed my ass off. He's taking himself down the stairs, and all of a sudden, as he's going down the stairs, he loses control of his little three-wheel bike. You see a shoe fly off. You see his hat fly off. You see him hanging on to dear life on the handles, and you just see him like, oh, and it takes him all down the stairs, and he loses shoes, hat, and then it's dragging his butt all across the bottom part of the concrete thing wherever he was going, and literally throws him off. Then the bike literally runs over him and tips over. He stands up, and the person that was filming was like, "Oh, oh!" And he stands up afterward, and that's where the video stopped. But then I was laughing so hard. I said, "Yeah, that's the power of the Nword. Don't say it. You won't get run over by your own vehicle." I laughed so hard. It was like it was so funny. So I've been laughing all day. So I watched that, and then I showed it to the young one. She couldn't stop laughing. So God forbid if we were out and about and we saw a three-wheeler, we were gonna have a fit laughing about it. So, and we probably would have yelled at the person, "Don't take it down those stairs." So I go into we went into the dollar store because I needed to get some Ziploc bags, some gallon size Ziploc bags, because I have my cravings for my grapes and stuff. Haven't delivered that refrigerator yet. We're still waiting on our refrigerator. Anyway, as the world turns, literally. So, so we go in the dollar store, and I get my little plastic. I get two of them. And the lady says, "Is that all you need?" I go, "Yeah." So I put the two boxes of the Ziploc bag containers up there. And when I put them up there, I'm digging in my purse, and she says, "Okay, that's $2 and blah blah blah." So I grab a five out, and I take the five out, and I turn around, and all of a sudden I hit the whole plastic guarding window guiding, whatever that shield of plastic that's supposed to keep us safe. And I hit it and almost knocked the whole thing coming off the ceiling. And I go, "Oh, I'm so sorry." The invisible shield, I hit it, I didn't see it. And she starts busting up laughing. So then she said, "Yeah, that's my shield of armor." I said, "Yeah, being a human on this planet, we just have no idea what we have to shield up with now. It's getting complicated to be a human being on this planet because you just don't know from day to day what you're gonna encounter." She cracked up. She just started laughing, and I was laughing. So all of us were just laughing. I laughed my butt all the way out the store because it's so true. It's so true. So then we went and did some running around at Big Lots, picking up some things for the kitty kitties. And I was just like, okay, I'm in this laughing mood, and just that whole scene with that guy in that three-wheeler bike. Yeah, don't say that word. Then you won't have that issue. Karma comes back like that now. There's no waiting around a month or something for karma to kick in. Nope. You did somebody wrong that day, you gonna see karma that day. The karma waiting around. "Oh, you did that person wrong. I'm waiting around the corner for you." There you go. All right. So let me do a quick card review. First of all, I want to show this one, but I'm not going to show all of it because it's a very unique deck. And I first want to give prompts out to Priestess Moon for designing this. And this is the Making Magical Oracle set. Now, everybody knows I've been collecting cards since I was in my 20s. Yeah, yeah, 20s. I'm 56 now. Yeah. Let's just put it this way. I'm pretty sure, over 100. That I know for a fact of cards that I've collected from all different places around the world. And I love different artists, different designers, however the cards are. Some cards I've ever came in contact with, if I didn't like the art or something, it wasn't jiving with me, I gifted them away and just ended up coming across a card. But this set comes with a nice book. I love the book. And the inside, I love how she used this antique color type of paper. And this is what your symbols are. And then she puts it in writing. I love it. I said, this is a really nice thing. And each thing, because I work with symbols anyway, and I work with light language and symbols, geometry. So anytime when I see something that's in symbols and things, I'm looking at it. And if I feel that energy of healing coming off of it, I'm like, that's a good one. That's a sacred one. Um, and a lot of these are your traditional symbols of spirit, the sun, the star, philosophy, the goddess. So it's so pretty. She did a really, really good job. And I just want to give props out to Priestess Moon. And then the back of her cards, I love how they're designed. They're in circles. Yes. Yes. Love it. Love it. Love it. Um, love how it's the tree form. And then like I said, I'm only going to show a few. So, like, this one's a star. And then it puts the saying underneath right here. So I love that. And then these are the kind of cards you want to have on hand when you're doing work like this. Since gas prices keep going up because of bad leadership. Okay. And then this one. Insight. So that's all I'm going to show of this, because this is, like I said, this is a powerful deck. And this is a deck that I really feel people need to have on hand. Really need to have on hand right now. Especially, just nowadays. And it's a nice box. I love the box. It's gold on the inside. And closes right up. Love it, love it, love it. She gets 5 stars for me. Now, so I went out today. Of course, I got my Paul. Got a couple of candles. Got a box full of candles behind the laptop here with some beautiful tobacco tea lights. World Market, because World Market has, hold on a second. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me reach. I like their tea lights, World Market. World Market tea lights. I like their tea lights because they burn for 6 hours. Love it. Totally love it. Yes. So I go to Everlasting. Now I don't always go in there a lot, but I went in there because I'm in love with their copper rings. And because I'm the conduit and the priestess of spiral light, and that's the healing modality I work with and I help people with, anything that's done in a spiral, I look for it and I love it. They are the only store out here in the Roseville, Sacramento area that have these rings. I haven't seen these rings anywhere else. I haven't even seen it in Shasta. Hello, Shasta. Hello. Soul connection. Hello. Anyway, yes, please. What do? So these rings, I'm telling you, and they had another pretty one. They got another one in there. And I looked at it and I was just like, you know, walk away. And then the ring was like, come on, I'm copper. Come on, you can, come on, come on, come on. I'm like, no, I can't. I already got two. You gotta work with the number three. And I'm like, no, I don't. Stop it. All right. So let me read you a little something. And these are the printouts that they have up there. And they also have brass rings, which I'm looking at also. But I have to say this. I love wearing them because copper is very healing. When you wear copper, it really supports you. So it says eases inflammation of arthritis and rheumatism. It also aids in weight loss and fertility. Okay, helps stabilizes metabolism, beneficial for cleansing the organs, lungs, yes, and immune system. Grows new social connections with people other than close friends and family, and brings wisdom to apply to spiritual practice and meditation. Love it. Yes, yeah. And by the way, YouTube, let's just put this out here. You know what? It's like this. I do what I need to do. People that come through and they like the material, they give the likes on it, what have you. Great. I am not out here trying to make people like me. I'm not out here trying to collect a lot of people because, like I said, change your algorithm. Go back to the way it used to be. Take off the people that are nasty as hell, that are degrading, that are just I don't even understand how that is still permitted on YouTube. But people who do their light work and doing their thing, I don't see what your problem is. Hmm. Anyway, it's the darkness, isn't it? You lost your light. Anyway, I digress. Um, the Witch's Hour. Now we're going into my season. Every day is my season, but I just happen to pick it up a little bit more in October. So this now this is funny. So I'm in a shop and I saw this other card that says the all-seeing eye. And I was like kind of drawn into it because those cards were kind of blue and white artwork drawing. They were kind of intriguing. They didn't feel aligned to me at this moment. So maybe come back around to it, it might feel aligning. But for some reason, this pulled my phone out and I had to take a look at the pictures. And then when I took a look at the pictures, I was like, so now there's only 39 cards in here, but I do understand why it's only 39. But you know how I knew then that this was my set of cards? Because there's a picture in here that looks like my great great grandmother. And it kind of freaked me out for a second. And I take a lot after her. And she was a beautiful woman. I loved my grandmother. I loved her. She just, you know how you have those grandmothers that just, when they hold your hand, you just the first touch, you just love them. And you know they're always going to be there for you no matter what, even in death. So I missed that. I missed my grandmother so much when she passed away, my great great grandmother. When she passed away, I remember when I was 12 or I think I was 11 or 12 or something when she passed away. And it was such a sad day for me. I remember every night I would dream about her and I would pretend like I was going to go up to heaven and get a special pass so I can visit her. And I really still to this day I have memories of this dream that stayed with me. And I remember how she was wearing a soft white dress and very goddessy looking. She looked so beautiful and glowing. She says, "Remember, you can't stay up here a long time, but we can play." And she would take me through these beautiful flower gardens, and we would be walking together. And I would just tell her, "I miss you so much." And she says, "You got to let me go, honey. I'm always going to be with you." And I was like, "I just can't." And I would just start crying. And I remember we would be on these beautiful flower-like swings and just swinging. It was always magical hanging out with her in the ethers. At that time, I didn't know I was in the ethers in the energy where she was and hanging out with her. And then coming back to my body, and I would say, "Mom, I had a dream about Grandma. We went and did this, and we had so much fun. I can't wait to see her again tonight." And then slowly she started tapering it off. And then boom, it was like done. So there's a picture in here. So without further ado, this is the Witching Hour Oracle, and this is by Cherise Jehard. Jehard. So hopefully I said it right. After you unbox it, it's purple inside. Already a winner. Purple's my favorite color. And black. Ta-da! And then this happens. Isn't that just so beautiful? And look, it is the moon here. Here is the owl. I love the owl. And then off to the side, it's got another owl when you flip it. And then it has like the raven here. Isn't it just beautiful? I just love it. Oh my gosh. So purple inside. And then it's a book here. I love the book. So cool. And it's simple. It's nothing, you know, massive. It's a simple book. It has a little saying in here, which I'm not going to read out loud because I don't want to ruin it for those that might purchase a car. But what I like about it, this is what I like, is that these cards were made in 2021. So I'm all about frequency. I'm all about, you know, getting cards and things that stay in a higher frequency. It almost matches my fingernails. Look at that. And I do my own nails, people. I do my own nails. See, almost matches. So this is a beautiful artwork. I love the drawing of it. I love how it feels. And then when I started looking at the pictures, it's almost as though the the pictures come to life. It's almost like you can feel that. And what I love about the design of these cards, and hear me, other card designers that are kind of stuck in a one way of seeing things, it has all different nationalities, all different sizes. And I'm about to show that to you now. So let's start here. Let's start from that. This is the first one. Isn't she pretty? Protection. A line. Look at this. Isn't it gorgeous? So pretty. Purification. Gorgeous. Look at the owl at the bottom. Total my kind of cards. I'm like, yes. Look at this. Look at this. Growth. Look how beautiful that is. Isn't that gorgeous? Self healing. Grandmother. Mm. Explore. This one is prosperity. Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? Breaking illusions. Yes. Look at that. Self-reliance. Look at that. Creating. Confidence. This is the one that got me. This is the one that reminds me of my grandmother. She reminds me a lot of her. And when I saw the blanket, I have a blanket similar to that. And I was like, and it's a 12 on there. And I was like, when I saw it, I was just like, oh my God, that's my grandma. So beautiful. Love it. Intuition. I love this. How she had the world. Guidance. Look at the sage. Beautiful. I mean, it's so cosmically divine. I just love it. Restless energy. Yeah, she restless. I'm partying. I don't know about you, but I felt good. Decisions. Look at that. Oh my God. It's so beautiful. And I love this. Self-reward. Love this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. So beautiful. All women. Relaxed energy. Look at that. Prepare. Dream work. Vitality. Now, I love the artwork of this. Look at how her top is the actual owl. Is that awesome or what? Absolutely gorgeous. I was like, what? It's beautiful. This is appreciate. Look at this. I said all women. This reminds me of Geminis, friends that are Geminis. Totally reminds me. I was like, look at that. I know who that is. Balance. Rest after labor. Yes, look at that. Organize the mind. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Organize the mind. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the colors of that. It's so pretty. This is karma, like that guy on that bike. She's waiting on the corner saying, oh, there you go. Karma. It's funny as this is beautiful. Let go. I absolutely love this card. Let go. Justice. The balancing. Want your heart as light as a feather. Honoring the past. Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? Commune with the dead. Mm. Prophecy. Transform. Take root. Like I said, all women. I love it. Communication. Mm. Reach out. Reach out and touch someone. Endure. Endure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, are you feeling what I'm saying? Personal alchemy. The magician. Look at the electricity coming up around her. Don't mess with that one. So these cards, I love them. The cardstock, I kind of wish it's a little on the thin side a little bit. I like my cards a little bit thicker, but the 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 way it shines, it has a good finish on it. Um, it's just beautiful cards, and I love the design on the back. You did a wonderful job on these cards, and I want to give tops on that. So this one is definitely a 5 in my book, 5 stars. Um, just a really beautiful deck of cards. And I think a lot of people should not be turned off by the title at any cost, at any way, because it has that. It earns that. Um, it's just a beautiful set of cards. And like I said, the one picture in there that just reminds me of my grandmother. And when I saw that, I was just like, done. So, so besides all the rings, the candles today, oh yeah, eating my grapes. Because we don't have a refrigerator yet, my other grapes went bad. Then I went to Sprouts, get me some new one, some other Anthony grapes. Well, there were some Anthony grapes there. And everyone pay attention. The grapes, when I went to go get them, they had them flipped down. But when you raise them up, they're all brown, going bad. And they flip them, roll them, kind of trying to just show the top. Come on now. I just finished reading the Gene Key 7 patterns. Patterns. How people want you to be stuck in a pattern on beliefs. Patterns. That's all it is. So I look forward to coming back tomorrow and reading the conclusion of the 7 Gene Key. This is going to be October 1st. Can you believe that already? Got to get ready for a whole bunch of craziness. Yes. What do? Like I said, you just don't know what you have to be prepared for now. And pay attention to your body. Pay attention, please. Do not make the mistake like I did, where I wasn't paying attention to things that I was possibly allergic to. And it was really costing me some health issues in a very unique way. And I wasn't putting it together. Check and see if you're having your asthma and it's acting up a little bit more than normal. What have you been eating that's no longer in agreement with you anymore? And today, to have to walk past the garlic shrimp today, I was just like, and ending up with grapes and some raw cashews. Mm-hmm. Mm, mm. Rolled in Himalayan salt. I salt them. So good. Get tired of everything being cooked in or roasted in canola oil. Stop it. Stop poisoning us with canola oil and sunflower oils. Quit it. And here's the thing, these companies know what they're doing when they're doing it. And here's my thing, and I'm going to close out with this. Here's the thing, when you're doing wrong to people and you're making money off of it and you're doing wrong, do you really think that's going to be a true prosperity for you? Or do you think you're going to be paying a price down the road because you were doing something wrong to people? I think it's time out for people to stop hurting people and doing things wrong to them just because they think they should. Or they getting away with it. I love that one. You always think you're getting away with something. No, you're not getting away with shit because the universe sees it. The creator sees it. Your guides see it. Doesn't matter who you are. YouTube, doesn't matter who you are. They see your stuff. They know what you are doing. And if your life is in shambles and it's going chaotic and you got stuff going on, but you're making money, but you're still not happy, you still don't have a relationship, you still don't have all these other things because you're still doing something crooked to people. Look at our gas prices. Why are the gas prices going back up? Now, how much you want to make that gas price is going to go down right before election starts because they want your favor? No. Here's how I suppose. If I was queen of the earth, of the good people of the nations, you know I always pull that queen card. This is how it would go. I would say, nobody vote. You know, first of all, take the queen part out of it. Nobody vote for nobody. We are a people of a higher consciousness that don't need tacky leadership. Okay, take them out. Don't know nobody vote. It's kind of like if you already know people are doing things wrong, why are you still gonna vote for that? It kind of shows you if you're elevating up into higher consciousness, you're not gonna keep following the pattern, correct? Am I right or wrong? Think about it. Not gonna follow that pattern. Not gonna follow that same consciousness. So here's a message. Those of you that are out there doing people wrong and you're profiting off of it, making good money off of it, quit it. Because karma is going to come knocking at your door sooner or later, and you're going to have to pay the price. And that price might be a little bit too much for you to pay. But in the end, you got to think about it. You made all that money off of harming people, poisoning their foods, doing the wrong things. Food goes bad. You're going to stir it up and mix it into something else and still sell it. Why? So then that person gets sick? That person ends up in the hospital and doesn't know why they're sick? Stop doing people wrong for the dollar. Quit it. That's all I wanted to say about that. So I'm all about that. Stop doing people wrong. Don't do people wrong no more. Do the right thing. Everybody should be doing the right thing anyway. Because when you do the right thing, you hold other people up, your vibration stays up, you're not harming anybody. Be of service in a good way. Try that, YouTube. Can you do that? Be of service in a good way? The scales are still holding, but they're not tipping in your favor, YouTube. Just saying. Just saying. So I came on here and I have spoken. I've shared, I've been in service, and I will come back and give you the conclusion of the Gene Key 7. Because how it all ends is how it all begins tomorrow. Until then, be so light. And that is a wrap. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.